Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, today's video, oh my god, it's an interesting one, let me tell you that. 100 Elo Chess, okay, this is no lie, you can see it on your screen, this isn't clickbait. 100 Elo Chess actually exists, okay. One of my best mates, known him since secondary school or high school if you're in America. I think that's the equivalent, I don't really know, to be honest with you. Has played chess for the first time, okay? And he's given me permission to react to it on this video. So there's 3 games I'm going to show you. Oh my god. I don't know if this is PG, I don't know if this is allowed. Some of these moves are absolutely vile, okay? It shouldn't be shown on YouTube. I got people in YouTube, they're going to do me a favour, they're going to allow this to be shown. Some of these moves are vile, people. And it doesn't get any better. Games 1, Games 2, Games 3. There is no learning from mistakes. It's a journey, okay? We're going to go on it together, okay? If you're new here, please like the video, please subscribe. I've been really appreciating the support on the recent videos. Also, I've done a video similar to this where I react to my brother playing chess. So I'm going to link that in the description, so if you enjoy this, you'll probably enjoy that. So I'll link it down below. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into game 1. Okie dokie, guys. So, game 1. My friend Stuart is his name, so I'll refer to him as that. Is Grandmaster 1057. Playing up against Spider Ek or Spy Derek. I'm going to call this person Derek from Czech Republic, I think. Yep, from Czech Republic. So, how does the game start? D4. Okay, this is actually better than what I thought. I thought they were just going to, I don't really know, push like this or something. Which is actually fine as well, but hey ho. D4. F5, okay, that's an interesting move. I'm not really sure Stuart knows the theory well enough to be playing some advanced moves like F5. I think he probably should have just mirrored. But, nonetheless, we get F5. Knight F3, okay, Derek knows what the hell he's doing, okay? Derek playing some high-level chess here out the opening. Okay, Stuart just gets his knight out as well. This is good stuff. I'm actually relatively impressed, okay? No one's hanging anything. You know, both people putting pawns in the middle, developing knights. This is good stuff. Okay, bishop comes out as well. That's fine. Normally you wait for this pawn to be pushed, so you're pinning it to the queen, but the bishop's out. Can't complain for Derek there. Okay. Knight h5 is interesting. This is where we first see a bit of an inaccuracy, I'm going to say, okay? So the bishop is attacking the knight. So my good friend Stuart clearly thinks, okay, it's being attacked. I don't want to lose it. I need to move this knight to safety. Truth be told, he doesn't, because it's defended here and here. Okay? You can just, you can just develop another piece, or, push this pawn so the queen defends it. Because, yeah, I don't know. Knight h5, it's interesting, okay? It's interesting. Nonetheless, we move on. Knight h4. Derek's showing his true colours here, okay? I was starting to think he was a bit of a super GM. But Derek has shown his true colours with this move. I don't know if he thought Stuart's knight was getting a bit lonely. And, just wanted to pair up the horses. I don't know. It's not really a good move. I guess he sees that he's attacking this. But Stuart can just move this pawn, or I feel like g6 is the only move here, actually. Because you kind of need to defend this knight as well, because this move's coming as well. Because that takes the centre and attacks the knight. But, nonetheless, b6 is a very, very bad move. But it's quite a subtlety to realise why, especially at this level. But e6 is just absolutely crushing here. Because you take full control of the centre with 2 pawns in the middle, and you're opening up this queen to just zap this knight in the forehead. I'm not exactly expecting Derek to find it. I'd imagine he's just going to take this pawn, because it is just a free pawn, so why wouldn't you take it? But yeah, what does the engine say? Yeah, e4. Yeah, e4 is best. Did I say e6 a minute ago? I feel like I said e6, but I meant e4. Yeah, just absolutely crushing. or even e3 that Engine likes, just secure the centre and opening up this queen. But Derek takes the free pawn, as you would. I mean, I'd probably have done the same. A lot of you watching this would have done the same. Don't act like you'd have found e4, because you wouldn't. G6, okay, Stuart, he sees that there's a knight infiltrating. He wants to kick it away. I mean, G6 is about 5 moves too late. That's not true, like 2 moves too late, but it's there. Knight goes back, okay. Stuart is, the eval ball's creeping back up. Okay, this is okay. I can see the idea behind it, playing here, maybe preparing for this, or giving your queen a square to go to, or trying to get the bishop out. A square for the knight, I don't know. It's taking space, okay? You're giving yourself options, and that is never a bad thing. We get G4. Okay, so the knight is being attacked. The knight is being attacked. What do you even play here? Well, that's hanging, actually. Yeah, he's... Okay, this pawn is hanging. This pawn is hanging. Will Stuart find it? No. No, he doesn't. No, I think he forgot his knight was being attacked. Why are we giving away a knight? Okay. I don't expect you to see that this pawn is hanging, but I do expect you to see that your knight is about to be gobbled up by a pawn that's literally just moved there about 2 seconds ago. And the thing, you spent 13 seconds on this move, so it's not even like you blitzed out bishop g7. Like, you had enough time to see that this pawn had been pushed. I know he played these games on his phone, I think, so maybe the screen was a little bit too small, I don't know. But the knight is hanging. You do attack this pawn, but it is defended here. It's a good square for your bishop to go to, being on this diagonal. But again, this pawn is defended, and your knight is about to be absolutely eaten alive. You take back, though, that's good. Queen c1. Why Queen c1? I don't understand the idea here. Maybe trying to push this pawn. I mean, you set up this battery of the bishop, Derek, but I don't really know what that does. But, nonetheless, Stuart sees this is a free pawn now. He takes it. Good work. Okay, knight a3, interesting. Knight on the rim is dim, we got to remember that at a low level. Rook f8, okay, this is good. This is a double attack, people. This is very good from Stuart. How long did he spend on that move? 5 seconds, and he saw that. You know what? I can't be mad at that. There are better moves in the position, but this is a clear idea. Derek sees it, he pushes the pawn. b5. Okay. That's hanging now, because the knight can obviously just take it. The engine wants c3, kick your bishop away first. Interesting. Derek picks up the free pawn again. Stuart attacks it, giving away the bishop. It is tricky, though. I'm not going to critique that too much. I mean, knights are tricky at the top level, let alone, at 100 Elo chess. Knights taking backwards is scary for everybody, okay? We've all been in this position where you think, oh my god, I've got to get rid of this knight. And you forget there's something it can do. We've all been there, okay? So we can't get onto him too much for that. Bishop d7. Queen d2. Knight c6. Okay, we're developing our pieces now. We get an exchange. This bishop's on a nice little diagonal. If this pawn ever moves, this rook's getting gobbled up. Okay, we get bishop here attacking the rook. We get rook g8, so the rook is now on a nice open file. Okay. Knight jumps in. What did the engine want here? The engine wanted... why wouldn't it let me click it? Okay. Well, the engine wanted queen c3, bishop d7, and then queen b3. Okay, so you want to kind of trap the rook. Interesting. But we don't get that. We get rook g8, taking control of the open file. This is gorgeous stuff. Knight f5. Okay, so Derek is potentially looking at some, threats of this coming in, or, I don't know, somehow maybe push this pawn, bishop here. Obviously, you'd have to move your rook out the way first. But there's clear ideas for both. Okay. Oh. Stuart, you just moved this rook out the way of this bishop's attack. You see? Move 16, you moved the rook away. The knight jumps in and you go, oh, I'm going to attack that knight, but you just moved it away from f8. Why did we do that? Because this bishop is scoping you out, my friend. That's a good move, actually. That's quite a good move. Yeah, what did you need to do here? You need to play king f7. That's a joke. You're never going to play king f7 because this is terrifying. But you can actually... I don't understand. King... Oh my god, you can run your king into this corner. That's just ridiculous. You're never going to find that. King d7, but there is now mate in 8. Oh my god, and Derek is finding it. Derek is actually finding it. What the hell? How is Derek finding this? Pushes the pawn. How is Derek finding this? Obviously you can't take because the knight defends this square. Derek is only 250 elo and he's just absolutely mauled Stuart. Stuart ran out of time in this position. Probably working out where he can actually move his king, but the only place you can go is king e7. You obviously can't move here or here. The bishop's here. Knight blocks here. This is the only square. I will just show you the mate though. So we get... Oh, why won't it let me show you guys? Okay, well I have to do it manually. It's something like this. Takes. You have to take, and then I imagine you bring the queen. Yep. Take. Oh my god, it's rook g1. Oh, and you'd obviously play a filler move like this just to stall it out a little bit longer, but then after... Oh my god, it wants queen d4. Is this not the exact same? Just queen f6, yeah it is. But that's the mate in 8 that Derek was actually finding. What a sicko. Oh my god. There were some good things, okay? Developing pieces, pawns in the middle. But I think we were just forgetting things were being attacked and could be taken. But that all changes in game 2, people. Let's jump straight into it. Game 2, guys. Wow, what an emotional rollercoaster game 1 was. Whew, here we go. e3. This is better, okay? This is a much better first move. e6. Knight f3. This guy might be cooking here, guys. Knight c6. Why are they're playing good moves? This is weird. Oh my god! I thought it had all changed, people. I thought everything had changed. If you don't know why this is a bad move, it's because the queen is staring at you. There are lines where you can play this knight move, but this is when this bishop is open, and so it defends it. Oh my god. I didn't even introduce our guest here. We got Pedro Enrique, 97 from Colombia? Venezuela. Close enough, close enough. That's not close at all, but hey-ho. G3. Why G3? I don't know. Stuart likes putting this bishop here, doesn't he? Fair enough. I mean, everyone loves a fianchetto. Bishop E7. We get E4. Okay, so Stuart's taking the centre. He doesn't care he's down a knight. He doesn't want to kick this queen away. He plays this. Or maybe he does. Maybe he's preparing this to attack the queen. Who knows? We get D5. Okay, bishop coming out. Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. This pawn will be taken. It won't be taken. Okay, wow. We get C4. Oh my god. Grandmaster 1057 is looking for a fight. Knight jumps forward. Okay, bishop takes the bishop. King takes back. So it's important to note that black's king now can't castle. And that's actually quite a big thing at beginner level. You know, like Stuart white piece might be down a knight, but black's king can't castle. It's going to waste a lot of moves getting to safety, playing sort of like this. I mean, that's 3 moves to get it to where you'd want it castling. It's a lot. It is a lot. Queen a4 check. It's always good to look for checks, guys. Look for checks, attacks, threats, whatever you got, things you can take. Just look for it all. Block with c6, very natural looking. We get c5, wow. I mean, I wonder if you can just take, actually. Yeah, because obviously you can't take back this way, so you have to take like this. Or I guess you can just push. Yeah, engine likes you pushing, actually. Okay, that's interesting. But Stuart pushes c5 for some reason. I don't know what he saw. Maybe he forgot there was a bishop here. I don't really know. Wow. Okay, so we get knight f3 check. We get king d1. We get the bishop coming over to c5 on a nice little diagonal here. We get g4. Why do we get g4? Let's just say Stuart plays a random move now, like just developing the knight, for example. Oh no, it's not his move, is it? Wow. So you can actually just take here if you're black. And now let's say they just develop the knight. There's actually a discovered check on the king. So a move like knight d4 is check. So you have to play like king e1. But then you have this move, forking here and here. No, you don't actually, because this queen. What does the engine want? Wow, it just wants queen f3. Threatening this rook. And after like rook f1. What does it want? Just wants knight f6. Just wants you to develop. Wow, okay. I thought there'd be something in this position, but there actually isn't really anything. So, hey-ho. So after bishop takes, we get rook f1. This is a nice little move. So attacking the bishop, and then through the bishop, you're attacking the knight. A little laser attack. We get b5, attacking the queen. That's a gangster move. That is a gangster move. Stuart doesn't care that his queen's being attacked. But I'm not going to lie, I kind of do. Okay? Just drop back. Just put yourself on this gorgeous diagonal. You know, you got threats are coming in here. You're threatening this knight, threatening this bishop. Queen a3 would have been lovely here, but Stuart decides, what the hell do I need a queen for? What is the point in a queen when you can have a bishop and a knight? Who needs a queen when you got a bishop and a knight? That's what I always say. That is a famous quote by Max Chess, if you didn't know. Who needs a queen when you can have a bishop and a knight? This is, though, a pin, I'm afraid. This is now a pin. And yeah, you can't actually protect this rook. You know, the knight can't cover it. This pawn doesn't protect it. The bishop's on the wrong coloured squares. Yeah, so that is just a pin. That's an incredible find by Pedro. I think Stuart's been dealt a bad hand. He's 100 elo playing against these guys that are apparently 100 elo, but they find these sort of moves. I think it's a joke. Obviously takes, just gives him checks to death. King d2, queen f2, d1, picking up a pawn. We get bishop d2, we get queen g1, king c2. Ooh, attacking the bishop here. We get king c1, just shuffling. Okay, it's interesting. I feel like you wanted to play knight c3 here. King c1, king c2, and in this position... Wait, Stuart won on time. What? Oh my god. He flagged him. Stuart flagged my man Pedro Enrique, who was up 15 points of material. How are you up 15 points of material and lose the game? That's crazy. I got to applaud my man Stuart here. Well played, sir. He's got a win on the board, people. I didn't think he won this game. He actually won this. He won on time. That's incredible. That is incredible. Game 3. I've been saving something special for you guys, okay? We're going to end on a high. Maybe not for Stuart, but us as viewers, we're going to enjoy this experience together, okay? Let's jump into Game 3. Guys, I told you I had something special for you, Game 3. I was not lying. Stuart with the white pieces. He's 229 elo at this point, okay? He's climbed up from 100. He's got his win. C4. Okay. E5, both taking the centre. Knight f3. This is good, okay? This is actually good moves. E5, attacking the knight. Knight d4 is where it all comes toppling down already. How does this always happen? Because, I mean, you're just going to kick this knight, open up the bishop, and then get developed if you're black, gaining a tempo if you don't know why that's bad. Okay. Hang on a minute. This is not over. Wow, the engine wants d4. And if you take en passant, you just take back with the knight. Oh my god, that's bloody lovely. But that's besides the point, because Stuart takes the knight. That's a good move. I mean, you're damaging your opponent's pawn structure. There are now clear weaknesses for you to attack. There's a lonely pawn in the middle. I'm liking this so far for the Grand Master. E3, okay. It's interesting. You open up your bishop, defending this pawn. I can see the idea behind it. I don't hate that. Knight f6, again, good move for black, just developing. We get g3, again. This guy has a problem with putting this bishop on this square. Okay, he needs to be rehabbed or something. It's a bit of a sad addiction at this point. You know what? I'm moving on. Bishop g4, attacking the queen. This is advanced stuff. 100 Elo chess is actually surprising me. Don't get me wrong; it's absolutely filthy and vile in majority of cases, but there are some good moves being played. Bishop e2 blocks. This is good. Okay, spent about 12 seconds on that. That's good. Okay, takes. We get an exchange. Bishop comes out. King move. King d1. Why king d1? In this position, you probably want to be pushing this pawn. I don't know, maybe bishop here, develop the knight, get short castled, that sort of thing. Bring your rooks into the middle. Just really basic principles of chess. King d1 is a move no one will ever understand. Only the Grand Master 1057 could understand the nuance behind the move King d1. I don't have the capabilities to explain that. I'm just a mere mortal myself, okay? Putting yourself under this sort of fire, granted it's protected, and stopping yourself being able to castle. Chess is all about psychology, guys. This is mind games from Stuart. He's saying to his opponent, I don't need to castle. I don't care that your queen's staring at me. None of that matters because I'm simply better. And you just have to sort of respect it. This is high level stuff, guys, that we would never understand. Short castles from Thomas. Again, guys, we could never understand the nuance behind Rook g1. Now, often, if you're playing a move like Rook g1, right, often it's because you want to put a bishop here, and there's already a bishop looking at this square, so you just play this rook move just to prepare for the exchange, right? Very normal thing in chess. I imagine it's happened to most of you watching this video. I think Stuart has an invisible bishop on that square. I think that's the case. There is no other logical explanation other than Stuart has a hidden weapon on g2. I don't expect you guys to understand. Again, I don't either. But I think there might be an invisible bishop on this square. Just saying. I'm not trying to spoil the rest of the game, but I'm just saying, let's carry on. b5. a3, okay, maybe preparing sort of b4, trying to attack this bishop. That's fine. Okay, they play b4 themselves. Okay, Stuart plays b3, just reinforcing this pawn. I don't necessarily hate it. a5, that's good. That's good from the opponent. Just really trying to overwhelm on this queenside of the board. Guys, I know it might look like knight c3 hangs a knight completely because of this pawn move. Okay. But again, I don't think we're quite understanding the psychology here. This is Grandmaster 1057 saying, please take my knight. I don't need a knight to beat you. This is high level stuff. Again, chess is all about psychology. They take the knight. Big mistake. Stuart's won the psychological battle. He's won the psychological battle here. Rook b1. Okay. Maybe trying to prepare something like this. It doesn't work, but I can see maybe that's why he thought that was a good move. Wow. Okay, so this guy is really just taking everything. Bishop takes back. Okay, that's good. You needed to do that. God, this Thomas guy is really just playing with his food. Rook a1 attacks the bishop. Queen comes in to protect. Wow, that's a good move. Guys, I've been playing a lot of four-player chess recently, right? And in that, bishops are actually better than rooks. Maybe Stuart thought here, bishops are better than rooks. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe he thought that because he just completely sacrifices the rook, as one famous Levy Rosman would say. I think second biggest YouTuber, like just behind me. I think it's pretty neck and neck at the minute. Please subscribe. Bishop c1. Okay, attacking the queen. This is good stuff. But this pawn is also hanging with a check. So Thomas, while being 7 points of material up, gains this tempo. King e1, just moving back to the square it was on earlier, where we decided to move it for some reason. Yeah, right here actually, we decided to move this king. Move 9, and then, you know, come all the way over here. We then move it back. It's you know, it's a slight oversight, I feel. You know, he's too focused on this psychological battle. We get queen c3. Does the bishop block? Okay, bishop blocks. That's good. Okay. I think queen c2 probably best here. Yep, engine likes that. That's good stuff. Just sort of maintaining pressure here. I mean, the rook's going to be coming at some point. So it's just, yeah, pretty crushing stuff. But we get queen a1 check. It was good to block with the bishop here. It's bad to block with the bishop here because, funnily enough, there's a queen there. Wait, they don't take the... That's poor from Derek. This isn't Derek. Who's this? Thomas. Who's Derek? I think we had a Derek, didn't we, in the first game? I miss Derek, okay? I don't like this Thomas guy. He's just abusing one of my mates. What? What? Guys, can you try and find the best move in this position? You might be saying to yourself, take the queen. But it's actually to take the bishop if you're Thomas. And after king e2, win this rook. And after a move like h3, rook b1. And you have to take, because there's mate. Oh my god. f3. Is it this rook coming? Oh my god, it comes to here. Then what do we get? We get f4. Queen c2 check. King f1, and you just ladder, mate. Wow. That's vile. That's vile. I mean, obviously, I highly doubt my man Thomas found that, and I'm sure he just took the free queen. I don't... Why is that a move? Did he think the bishop took like a knight? Why is queen... Guys, I don't think I've even, like, clocked on to how bad a move that is. I was so calm. That's actually just... That's really wound me up, that. So takes the free queen. Bishop d2. Right, okay. There's just mate in 2 now. You're just going to play this, this, and this. And that is... Oh, you can move here. Oh my god, but queen c4 is still mate. This pawn blocks. This rook's here. Queen's here. That's disgusting. Do they find it? No! They take the rook. Of course they do. f3. Don't know why we're playing f3. Pawn takes with check. King takes back. There's mate in 4 on the board. Rook f1. Oh my god. And I thought he resigned. He just ran out of time. Okay. I mean, the game was done anyway, really, wasn't it? Guys, if you're a similar elo to Grandmaster 1057, don't be discouraged, okay? Because when you're this bad at chess, the only way is up, okay? Even when you're as bad as me at chess, it somewhat feels like the only way is up, okay? We're in this together. We're learning together. So, massive thank you to Stuart for letting me use his gameplay. Guys, let's be nice in the comments, okay? Let's encourage him to get better. Let's give some advice. What advice would we give him? I'd say watch some videos on, you know, how to develop your pieces early. Watch some videos on how the pieces take. And always look at your opponent's moves. That would be my advice. But who the hell am I to give advice? If you've seen any other videos on the channel, you know I'm just as bad. Guys, like I said earlier, I'm going to leave a link in the description to me reacting to my brother's chess. So if you've enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love that one. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, it would greatly help out the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.